Good morning, everybody. Gina Strole here, intuitive healer, psychic medium, and spiritual coach. And I am wound up today. So I got up this morning and have had so many things on my mind and knew that I needed to come and chat with all of you. Because when spirit wakes me up like this and I feel their energy and I can feel what's going on inside of me and I can feel the messages bubble out. That's when I know it's time to start chatting. And so I know we're not scheduled for lives today, but I'm going to do it anyway. And usually Fridays, my day off, but I'm here. And I want to share what is going on inside of my head and my heart this morning because shit's happening. And I was even doing my hair and I was putting my makeup on and spirit is like, hurry up, come on, let's do this. So I want to share with you some of my insights today, some of what I'm feeling in my heart today, because I know that there are people out there who need to hear the message, and the message is coming through from spirit. And I love how spirit really just kind of kicks me in the butt every once in a while and says hello, wake the hell up, basically. So first off, spirit actually kind of called me out today, and I want to share this with you because because I live in this little spiritual whatever doesn't mean that I'm always doing everything that I need to be doing. And spirit kind of called me out this morning and said, hello, how come you are not speaking your truth? How come you are not sharing with everyone the insights that you have and the knowledge that you have gained and doing it frequently? And spirit's right. I haven't been. I can tell you when I stopped, and it was November of last year. I was in a very frustrating place. I was feeling overwhelmed. I had so much going on, and I just kind of thought, you know what? My message isn't getting across anyway. If I'm being honest, that's what I was feeling. The message isn't getting across. I feel like things have changed with social media, and it was really kind of my cop-out. Yep, I said it. It was my cop-out of saying, okay, you know what? It's fine. We just won't do that anymore. But that is not going to fly this morning because Spirit said it is time to start speaking your truth. And it's time to let people know where you stand, because I know my mission here is to inspire, to teach, to help in any and serve in any way that I can. And that's what I'm here to do. And so that's what I kind of want to talk to you about today. Is it's been very interesting because I was actually just having a conversation with someone in one of the other groups that I'm in today. And she was talking about how she lost a dear loved one back in January, and how hard it's been on her. And the things that she's been going through since, and how she's kind of shut down, didn't know where to go, didn't know what to do anymore, didn't know how to heal. And this morning, she actually got her own message from her beloved that had passed away, telling her that it was time to move forward. And I thought, how amazing is it that, for one, she was able to hear that message and she was able to get it. And then she went on to say that she now knows what she needs to pursue and what she needs to do, because she is also here to inspire people and help people. The person that passed away due to mental illness, and she's like, I need to be talking, I need to help people, I need to do this. And so this is what I want to talk to you about, is when we go through hard things, those can actually be the one thing that catapults us forward. That one thing that helps us get out of our rut, that one thing that helps us have that aha moment of, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is where I'm headed. And as I talked to this girl this morning, and I've talked to several other people this morning, it's been interesting. I've had several conversations this morning, and it was like, why we have these things that we need to do. Why are you not inspiring? Why are you not talking to people on a bigger scale? And we go through hard things, not only for ourselves, but to inspire us and to get us where we're headed and to help us get on the right path of where we were going. I talk to people every day. I do healing sessions every day, and they're like, life is just so hard. It's so heavy. Everything that's going on in the world right now, it can hit us, knock us down to our knees. And this morning, the word that just came up for me was despair. And I've seen a lot of despair. We just had here in the US, for those of you, my US friends, and I apologize, I don't keep up with the world on a whole. But there was, just another shooting here not too long ago. And I've seen people outraged, and I have seen the ugliness that has come through social media and other platforms because of what has happened. And the despair. People are scared. People are afraid. What's the world coming to? You've got the religious side of it. I told you the world's coming to an end. Destruction is coming. You've got all the other political views. You've got all this stuff going on. And the overall thing is fear and despair. But I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be that way. Because my spiritual truth, my understanding, and I talked a little bit about this yesterday on another live that I did, but today I was like, I need to stop dancing around the truth, because my truth is what I have come to know to be true for the last almost 20 years now that I've been studying and working on myself and doing my own personal development, my own healing, is that everybody has a journey. We all have a journey. We're going to go through some tough shit. We're going to do some hard things, and then we're going to rise above, hopefully, because you get a choice. And I know that you have, just like I have as well. I have met people who have taken on their challenges and have learned from them and have grown from them and have been an inspiration to the people around them. I've also met other people who have taken those challenges and become bitter and angry and nasty to be around. And to me, that is not healing our world. That is not helping and inspiring. When we choose, and it is a choice, when we choose to go down that rabbit hole, when we choose to get bitter and angry and fearful and ugly and nasty and think that life sucks and everybody's out to get us, and when we choose that route, that is not helpful to ourselves, to the world. And I'm going to say it again. It is a freaking choice. You get to choose how you deal with the shit that gets thrown at you sometimes. And I believe we signed up. We all got in the line and said, yep, I will take on the loss of a loved one. Heaven forbid, the loss of a child, the loss of our husbands, divorce, sadness, all these things that can and will, if we allow them, catapult us forward in our healing world. And that right there, if we choose to learn, if we choose to grow, this is what you came here to do. That is the big package wrapped up in a little nutshell. Because we all came here to experience, we came here to grow. Some of it is magical. Some of it is amazing. Some of it is very hurtful. Some of it is hard to swallow, but we can choose to make it magical. We can choose to take the experiences that we are being handed and find the goodness in them. Find the goodness in people. Find the goodness. Find our strength. Find our courage. Find all of these amazing things in the hard times. But we have to choose to find it, because our brains are wired to find the negative, to feel sorry for ourselves, to go to this ugly place. Your ego will come out. See, I told you, we never get good things. We never, sorry, quiet my phone here. We never get good things. We never have all of blah, 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 whatever's going on. Our brain chooses to go there, but we don't have to listen. And we can choose to find the goodness, and we can choose to find the loveliness in this world. Even with everything that's going on today, I still look outside and I see a beautiful, amazing world. I see beauty all around me. I see lovely people who come into my world every single day, who I'm able to help and I'm able to serve and I'm able to be with them. I see the beauty in the world, the green trees, the amazing, it's springtime, it's turning into summer. I don't see the ugly because I choose not to even label it as ugly. I choose to label it, not even, I don't even label, but it's just part of our experience here. And when we can take our ego out of it, take our soul out of it, or take our ego out of it, sorry, not your soul, and choose to understand, okay, you know what? There's something in here for me to see. There's something in here for me to know. There's something in here for me to understand. And that is what you need to go for. That is what you need to look for. Because we can choose to ask, why me? Or we can choose to ask, what can I get from this? And as I say here today, those of you who have followed me for a long time know that my story hasn't always been easy. Last year was one of the roughest years that I can say I've had in a day or two. It just seemed like it kept getting thrown at me one more time. I was thinking back to 2015. That was another rough year. I didn't think I was going to make it through that year. I was pretty sure that you were going to find me because it just seemed like one thing after another. And it just kept coming and coming and coming. I can think back to some other years where I just think, oh my gosh, is this ever going to end? But I have learned over the years in my development that not to say, is this ever going to end, but ask, what is it that I need to understand from all of this? What is it that I need to learn? What is it that I need to grow from here? What is it that I need to let go of? What judgments am I holding on to? Geez, my phone is blowing up. What judgments do I need to let go of so that I can move forward in a more honoring way? Because when we choose to ask those questions and choose to stop feeling sorry for ourselves and how hard this shit is and how difficult my life has always been and I've never been able to have the cakewalk, we can choose that path and you can become the bitter old lady, or you can choose to learn to understand and to wait for the answers to come, knowing that there is a reason for everything. Looking back over my life, every time I have been through hard things, there has been a beautiful rainbow at the end. There has been something that I have needed. There has been something that I have got out of this. And I remember when I lost my brother to suicide, he's the reason I do what I do today. And I still talk about that sometimes. It took me many years to step into that role. But I remember saying, if I could help just one person, then it would make this all worth it. And I can stand here today and say that I have helped more than one person. I have helped hundreds of people since then. It took me many years to figure out how that was going to happen for me. Just because I said it, it didn't just fall into my lap. It didn't just come easy. That's been part of my learning and growth. That's been part of how I have learned and developed and grown. And so we can choose to see the good, or we can choose to see the bad, but you get to choose it. You get to decide, and you are in control. So many of us choose to give our power away. We think that we're just out of control and that life is just here and it's just happening, and that isn't true. We can choose to think that way. Here's another thought process for you. Or you can choose to change the thought process and move it to more of understanding and love. One of the questions that I get asked a lot is, how can I help? How can I heal? This is how you can help. And this is how you can heal. It starts inside of each and every one of you. And you can start feeling with your heart. You can start feeling things out, not from the brain part of yourself, not from all of that messaging. You can start feeling it in your heart. And we can send people love, because I guarantee, I will say here today, I do not always make assumptions or like to put out my predictions for the world, but I will guarantee you today that with the tragedy that has just happened, there will be some amazing, beautiful things that blossom out of it. And it may take a day or two. There will be ugliness out there with it. There is no doubt. But there will be a few. There will be a few who step up to the plate and they will take the challenge. And because of that, they will bring kindness and love. Because of their tragedy, they will bring that kindness and that love into this world again. And they will make a difference. And they will speak their truth too. Because that is how we make changes. That is how we do it. And we start by doing our healing work, doing that forgiveness work inside of ourselves. And then we start standing up and we start speaking our truth and letting people know, you know what, we need to offer help. We need to offer love, but we don't need judgment and criticism and anger and hate and all the other garbage that a lot of people want to throw out there. Now, I don't mean to minimize anyone's loss. Know that my heart goes out to these beautiful souls who have lost their children. There is a time for healing. Absolutely. We all need a time to heal. We all need a time to grow. We all need a time to retreat back into our hole. But then it's time to come out and it's time to start speaking your truth. So I encourage you all today to take a good look at your life. Where can you do better? Where can you start stepping up to the plate? Where can you shut up your ego and that mind part of yourself and start listening to your truths more? It's not about perfection. It's about doing a little more every day. It's about stepping into this place of learning to trust that part, that heart part of you. And knowing that, yes, there's some ugly things and there's some hard things that people are going through, but there's also some beautiful, magical things going on out there. And through tragedy, through these heartaches, we can completely make a change and make a difference inside of ourselves and in the lives of other people. So I encourage you today to start listening to your heart, start listening to your soul, start really listening. What is your mission here? What are you here to do? How can I help? How can I change? And what do I need to do inside of me so that I can be better and step up to the plate and do what I need to do? So I love you all. I hope this message comes today. Know that it comes from my heart with so much love and kindness. And I know that you guys are all going through hard things. I know that there's so much that is going on, and sometimes it just gets overwhelming. Know that when you get to that, not even when you get to that point, you need somebody to talk to, reach out to me. I love helping and inspiring people. One of my beautiful gifts is to help people see things in a different light. Because a lot of times we just get so emotionally wrapped up in it that we can't see any other way. And all we can see is the despair and sadness. And to me, that is one of the gifts that I have been blessed with, is to be able to help people see things through different eyes, through their spiritual eyes, and help you remember why you came here and what you're here to do. You're all here to make a difference. You all have something to offer to this world, even a smile. You know, being out in public, being around people, be kind. We can offer that to the world. We can offer that energy to the world, because I know that there is a lot more of that energy out there than what the energy is that everybody else wants you to think there is out there. We just get that negative energy. We just get all of that thrown in our face. But I know there's a few ugly people, but there are some amazing, hundreds of thousands of amazingly good people out there just trying to do their best every day. Share your light with the world. Do your healing work. Do what you need to do. Start asking the tough questions. One way Spirit's telling me, one way that I really like to get to the heart of what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling is journaling. And that has been something that works for me. Another thing that I do sometimes, if I don't want to sit down and write it all out, is I will go for a walk and I will start pulling it apart in my head. Really start, okay, so what are you really thinking? What are you really feeling? What's really going on? And is that really your truth? Or is this just your ego all bent out of shape today? And 99% of the time, it's your ego all bent out of shape today. And it is not your truth. And it's okay to feel that. It's okay to work through that. And then we let it go and know that we can rise above and we can do better. So thank you for listening today. I appreciate everybody that logged on. I could see your messages, but I was trying not to get sidetracked. I wanted to get out what I had to say. So I just wanted you to hear my message today. Please reach out to me if there's anyone who needs to chat. For those of you who haven't seen on my page, I just opened up some 15-minute healing sessions, 20-minute healing sessions. So the link is on my page. If you need the link, put link for healing in the comments, and I'll be happy to send that to you. I really just want to help spread the love and let my energy spill out into the world. So thank you for all being here today. I appreciate your time, appreciate you listening and trusting me. And if something I have said today has helped you, please share. Let someone else get the message too. So tag people if you know someone who may need to hear this today. Tag them, share them, like them. And again, my love to you. Have an amazing Friday.